Are you looking for the best Android phones of 2025? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best phones on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Google Pixel 6 Pro. You'd think that Google would have the market cornered considering it programs the OS for Android phones. And while the Google Pixel line isn't awful, it always lagged behind competitors like Samsung and Motorola in terms of specifications and build quality. Google finally cracked the code with the Google Pixel 6 Pro. The 6.7-inch LTPO OLED screen is one of the biggest on the market, being just barely smaller than the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. The screen is also thicker than before, with twice as much scratch resistance to previous Pixel models. Performance is optimized whether you're playing a game of Fortnite, watching YouTube, or looking to conserve battery. But the Google Pixel 6 Pro truly stands apart when you look at its camera. The primary, ultra-wide, and telephoto lenses capture up to 150% more light, which renders richer and more vivid colors, even at night. It makes a professional photographer out of the novice, with easy-to-use editing tools. The one downside is the battery life almost ensures you need to plug this in at least a couple of times a day. For a phone at this price point, it's still an unbeatable value. At number 2. OnePlus 9. The OnePlus brand, for all its faults, has always put out pretty solid devices. While the brand itself doesn't have the sheen of a Samsung Galaxy or a Google Pixel, the OnePlus 9 is one of the best Android phones for the money. The Qualcomm 888 processor makes the OnePlus 9 purr even when it's running demanding apps and games. Not that you'd ever know it, considering that it's built to remain cool even as you put it through the ringer. Better yet, even if you're using it for hours and the battery drains, you can charge it back to full in as little as 15 minutes. These quality of life improvements alone make it a stellar choice, but what truly sets it apart is the built-in Hasselblad camera. Swedish camera titans Hasselblad worked with OnePlus to create stunning photography on a mobile device. It calibrates color to look more natural than ever to capture breathtaking natural scenes, detailed portraits, and everything in between. Despite this, it's one of the few cameras in this price point without a dedicated telephoto lens. It also attracts fingerprints pretty easily, but that's nothing a good case can't alleviate. At number 3. Moto G Power. No matter how much money you spend on an Android phone, there are going to be at least a few instances a week where you scramble for your charger as your device's battery dips into the red. Motorola designed an entire Android phone to alleviate this anxiety with the Moto G Power. Not only will this phone charge up and stay charged, but it will hold it for up to 3 days. That's a stark difference against even the most premium models, which will last for a single day, in the best cases. For a phone that puts battery life above all else, its capabilities are still impressive. The Qualcomm 665 processor and 4GB of RAM is enough for quick app usage, and even a fair amount of gaming capabilities. Even the 16MP camera is way better than it needs to be. The place the Motorola lacks power is in its screen, which is not only 720p, but even looks pixelated from certain angles. As ancient as the visuals feel, it's a sturdy and powerful workhorse. And it's so affordable that it may be prudent to invest in one to use in emergencies. At number 4. Xiaomi Mi 11 Lite. Are there Android phones that are less expensive than the Xiaomi Mi 11 Lite? Absolutely. But for a few dollars more, this budget-friendly phone will stand close to even some of the most premium Android phone offerings. At a mere 5.5 ounces, you may forget you're even carrying a phone, if it wasn't for that big 6.5-inch AMOLED screen. It's easy on the eyes in more ways than one, as it adjusts to different light levels so you won't strain your peepers, especially since there's a good chance you'll be looking at it for hours. The Xiaomi Mi Lite 11 can run video for up to 16 hours before needing to charge, making it a great go-to for on-the-go streaming. The Snapdragon 732 is not as powerful as the newer processors in the Qualcomm line, but it may be more than you need. While the camera system isn't terrible, it's not as good as it could be. The ultra-wide camera doesn't stand up to the same quality found in Google Pixel Pro. It's a fair trade-off, as just about every other feature in this camera is pretty stellar. If you want an inexpensive Android device to play around with, the Xiaomi Mi 11 Lite offers tons of possibilities for fun. At number 5. Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. The Samsung Galaxy line is synonymous with quality, and the S21 Ultra is the most premium option available. And while the price is so high it may have you glancing at the latest iPhone, the big upgrades in this not-so-little marvel make it a worthy upgrade. The first stark thing about the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra is its massive screen. If it looks bigger and brighter, it's because it is. The AMOLED screen offers serious display power, incredible color clarity, and adapts to any lighting environment so your eyes won't suffer after prolonged viewing. The Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 processor redefines fast processing. Expect load times to become a thing of the past. While other smartphones lack one good camera, the Galaxy S21 packs 4 powerful cameras in the rear alone. A 108MP wide-angle lens will work for most tasks, but the 12MP ultra-wide lens and 2 telephoto lenses may make you hang up your DSLR. Despite all these features, the absence of an SD card slot is a near criminal.